There you go. I just sent the link to you. Samantha, good afternoon. So tell me, Samantha, did you get a hold of some of that AREB along with everybody else? I haven't had a chance to go through all of Discord yet and see who all was talking about it. Good afternoon to everybody out there in YouTube land. And TikTok and Instagram. Good to have you along for the ride this afternoon. Sadly, I didn't spend all my money on IBG. Oh, no. Well, there'll be another one. There'll be another one, I promise you. Okay, well, we've got about 3.5 minutes here, and we'll get our 4 o'clock after hours press releases. Let's hope something pops up real nice here at 4 o'clock. We'll try to keep you updated on what's moving in after hours and what press releases are coming out in after hours. And with any luck, we'll get something that runs 100% here in after hours. Mike, good afternoon. Vicky, good afternoon. All right, we've got 2.5 minutes to go. What a day, what a day. Hopefully everybody got a little bit of the AREB today. That was up over 400% today. If you managed to grab it early enough, you made at least 100% on it. It moved really, really well. And I don't know about anybody else, but my Momo screener is down. I'm not sure what's going on with that thing. Everall, good afternoon. Sharon, good afternoon. All right, 2.5 minutes, or 1.5 minutes rather, and we're ready to start. I hope you guys are ready to start. Pens and paper ready. Good afternoon, Jeff and the Wolfpack community. Great day on 3 stocks, green all day with multiple purchases, all due to you guys. That's awesome, Craig. Rick, yours is working on the desktop, but not on the phone. Mine's not working on desktop. I'm not sure what's going on with Momo, but I don't know. I might have to take it out and retype it into the search bar again and try to get at it that way. I'm not sure what's going on. It just says 502 bad gateway. They may be doing maintenance on it or something. Who knows? Mel, why YouTube preachers always be preaching like the rent is due? Oh boy, the trolls are out in force on YouTube already. We've barely been on there 4 minutes and they're already starting in, man. Too funny. All right, let's click through some of these press releases. Here we are at 4 o'clock. Max, good afternoon. All right. GNPX up 15%, 17%. KLTO is up 10%. GNPX now up 20%. Class action lawsuit. GNPX now up 28%. 30%, 31%. ONFO up 24%. GNPX up 35%. Abu, good afternoon. GNPX now up 42%. 44%. 45%. 46%. 48%. Good afternoon, short squeeze. GNPX up 49%. 55%. %. GNPX. We started hollering about this one at 30 cents and it's already up to 45. Scott got GNPX from 37 to 44. Nice quick little trade there. Good deal. Don't see any news on GNPX, at least not on E-Trade. Looks like that might be all it wants to give us. Randy got GNPX from 35 to 42. Quick in and out. Good trade. Very good trade. Gabriella, good afternoon. TOPW. TOPW. Top Win International. TOPW. TOPW with a press release announces pricing of initial public offering and listing on NASDAQ. TOPW. It's up 14%. GNPX up 58%. This is an IPO on TOPW. TOPW. Please take a look at it. Please take a look at it. GNPX now up 60%. PTIX just popped into the screen there. It's up 56%. Boom. Out of nowhere. Wow. One big spike threw it up 66%. Holy smokes. PTIX. This thing ripped from 24 cents to 39 cents, 42 cents. PTIX. Wow. Out of nowhere. Kaboom. CMPX. Participating conference. Okay, now I'm clicking through press releases here, just trying to get through, see if there's anything interesting in there. Public offerings, class action lawsuits, Production delivery dates, participate in conference. Okay, PTIX now up 86%. GNPX up 49%, so it pulled back a little bit. PTIX now up 91%, 94%, 99%. 100% on PTIX. Boom! How many of you were quick on the finger? Wow. Anybody quick on the draw there with PTIX and scoop up a little bit of that? My goodness. That was a quick 100% in 3 minutes. Boy, talk about quick money. GCT is going to increase their share repurchase program by $16 million. CYCC. Reinforcement Production Portfolio, investigation, second annual meeting, healthcare conference, corporate update, quarterly dividend, PPIS fourth quarter conference call, new person on the board, fourth quarter losses, new person on the board. Boy, a lot of fluff news here in after hours so far. A lot of news, just a lot of fluff news. Soccer. Good afternoon. All right, PTIX pulled back some here. Now it was up 100% just in after hours here. Now it's pulled back a little bit. Looks like it might be taking another run at that 100% mark. It's up 92, 93. GNPX back up 58%. Swag. There's no volume there. TOPW. TOPW still climbing. Still climbing, folks. Now, we told you about that early on here. Made a point of repeating that one several times. I want you to be aware of it. It's not a signal to go buy any of it, that's for sure. It's just I want you to go look at it. I don't want you to miss an opportunity if there's one there. If one pops up for you, I want you to be on top of it. TOPW. Be on top of top. JR, good afternoon. Be on top of it. Be on top of top. PTIX, almost back to that 100% mark. It is up 98%, 104, 105. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, baby. There is our first 100% runner. Pow! STSS is bouncing around a little bit. This is a cheap little 3-cent stock, 3-penny stock, STSS, bouncing around a little bit. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but it is bouncing around like it wants to move. So, and it is getting some volume coming into it. So might want to go over and check that one out. STSS, just in case. Just in case. Lucid Group, LCID, announces proposed convertible senior notes offering of $1 billion with a B. CYCC, refund plan, grants under NASDAQ plan, PTIX at 103%. What a beauty. What a beauty. How many of you got a hold of AREB today? AREB up over 400% today. I hope you guys were tracking that and scalping off as that thing went up. Such a beauty. All right, let's go back and take a look at what's the top of our leaderboard here. All right, GNPX is now up 71%. Could this be two? Could this be two 100% runners in after hours for the Wolfpack? We're going to find out. I hope this thing rips, man. Pops up over 55 cents. Should be a sweet one if it does. Should be sweet. GNPX 65%. Do you have a video editor? No, I don't use video editors. We'll begin winding down relationship in fourth quarter. Okay. Looks like we're keeping our moderators really busy in YouTube this afternoon. They are staying busy. All right, GNPX, come on, babe. Now, this thing is up 65% so far. Let's keep it that way. Let's get this thing up over 55 cents, and that'll make me happy. PTIX pulled back a little bit. GNPX market recovered nice today. Boy, it was in the red this morning for quite a long time this morning, and the Dow finished up 235 points. NASDAQ finished up 151 points. S&P was up 37. Look at the turnaround on SPY from this morning. SPY this morning was what? $4 or $5 in the red early this morning. And right now it's up $7. Market turned around pretty good. Happy to see that. Thank you for hitting the like on the live stream here on TikTok. I do appreciate that very much. And hitting the follow button. Also very much appreciated. All right, looks like PTIX gave us what it was going to give us, and it doesn't owe us anything else. It's up. It was up over 100%, 103% in after hours. PTIX. Boy, today was kind of like yesterday. There was just so many stocks running. GNPX. Need this back up to the 50 again. Let's see. Swag. STSS. GCT increased their repurchase authorization, is now $62 million. Okay, here's some more press releases. NUS first quarter. Election deadline. Vice President. All fluff news. Got about 6 of them, and they were all fluff. Nothing with any substance in it, unfortunately. All right, GNPX. It's trying. It wants to back up over that 50. Let's see if we can get retail to hit that ask price. Slap that ask, as they say, and push this thing up over 50. There's 48 and a half. Love to laugh. Good afternoon. Leo, good afternoon. Come on, GNPX. PTIX tried to curl up a little bit, but it's doing so on decreased volume, so I don't have a lot of high hopes. Unless the volume turns around here in a split second and changes direction, I don't think this curl up's going anywhere. Adam, good afternoon. PTIX now back up 80%. GNPX floating around 47. We need some more buyers. Need some more buyers. BSGM, TSLL. TSLL climbing. It's a $12 stock. It's gone from 11.19 to 12 in about the last 4 minutes. TSLL. Now that only equates to about 5.5% climb for this stock, but not a bad little climb overall. GNPX. Man, it's having struggles here. It's having struggles. We got to get over 50. We've got to get it over 50. If we can, it's got a chance. I want it to hit 100% here in after hours. It's up 96% from where it closed at yesterday. So the stock has ran up pretty nice, but I'm looking for 100% just in after hours today. That's what I'm looking for. I want that 100% runner just in after hours alone. PTIX curling back up. Volume seems to be picking up just a little bit on PTIX. We're back up to 43 cents, which is about 91% increase. ICCC opportunity is not expected to generate significant revenue or profit. Okay. Oh gosh. Sound, SOUN. Sound got a nice little bounce. It's pulling back right now. SOUN. Robinhood did the same thing. Robinhood popped up here about 6 minutes ago. It started running up, pulled back. Might take off again if you like Robinhood stock. PTIX up 103%. Boom! PACB. Pacific Biosciences, PACB, popped up just a fuzz there. Leo, it's late in the evening for you, huh? 9:19 at night, 9:20 at night. Where are you at? It's 9 o'clock at night for Leo. Love to laugh. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's a great shirt. PTIX now up 118%. Irene, 1020 in Spain. Is that where you're at? Irene is in Spain. You know, that's my mother's name, Irene. Samantha, thanks for a great day, Jeff. Up 5% in Robinhood and 2.75% in Webull. Nice. Good job, Samantha. Glad to see that account just slowly growing and growing and growing and growing. Keep at it. Don't give up. 117% now on PTIX. Didn't see any news on Hood. I don't have any news on Hood. Not sure what that little climb was all about. It is pulling back at the moment, though. Not sure what caused that. It's also my grandmother's name. Nice. Literally played all day and watched for the last 2 hours, then bang. PTIX up 113%. GNPX, unfortunately, is pulling back now. It just couldn't get over that 50-cent mark, and it needed to. I think it would have gotten it really interesting above that 50-cent mark. And it may go back up that way. We don't know. It might decide to curl back up if we get volume. It's all about the volume. PET. PTIX seems to be about the only one giving us a show here this afternoon. PPSI, fourth quarter financials, 120% now on PTIX. Oh boy. You better believe I'm going to do a video on that one this afternoon. PTIX. Nice. How many of you played that, PTIX? I don't see anybody posting about it. I hope not everybody just sat back and watched it go up without doing something about it. I hope somebody played it. It's up 122%. Somebody should have been able to grab at least part of that. 122%. Should have been able to grab at least 20 or 30% of that, maybe 40% of that, somewhere during that run, I would hope. I was looking for a pullback. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it didn't pull back until that fourth minute, that fourth candle, and it wasn't much of a pullback. Let's go back and look at AREB. Remember AREB from today? Let's see what that one's doing. This one's starting to curl up as well. AREB, American Rebel Holdings. We dipped down here in after hours all the way down to about 5.0. Let's see, what did we hit? $4.70 here in after hours. And now it's back to 567. So we're getting a little bit of a curl up again here. Could this run back up into the sevens, the mid sevens, where it was at earlier today? It likely could. So keep an eye on it. On AREB. Ingram, good afternoon. LCID. No, nothing there. PTIX pulled back just a little bit. It's up 115% still. Still watching GNPX. It's holding on to its gains so far. That's a good sign. Might be one to watch tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. So if you're making a list of what to watch tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, put that one on your list. GNPX, NPCE. Interesting for nothing there. Rivian, RIVN, had a better quarter than Tesla, and its stock is down anyway. Bagman, PTIX, 29 to 49. Good job. Nice. Missed PTIX. It's up 115%. DLTH appoints former executive return as CEO. God bless America and Waffle House. Hey, did you see the Waffle House they announced this morning on the news that you can get a home delivery. You can get home delivery of Waffle House. Only in America. Only in America. Home delivery. Oh my goodness. Boy, it's time for a haircut, I think. Getting a little shaggy there. Starting to look like a hippie. PTIX. Nothing there. GNPX. A little bit slow right now. SMST climbing. SMST. SMST. Dropped considerably here in after hours, and now it's curling back up again. SMST. TSLZ also climbing. TSLZ. TSLZ. T-Rex 2 times inverse. Tesla daily target ETF. TSLZ. Climbing. SMR opens NuScale Power Energy. Reducement grants. LGCB. LGCB announces a 10-for-1 share consolidation. Effective date April 7th. It's a fancy way of saying a reverse split. LGCB reverse split. A 1-for-10. Silver Fox, good afternoon. AQN, thing there. All right. CLBSGM. SOXS. SOX. SOXS. That's up. It's up about $3 here in after hours. Boy, GNPX is taking a nosedive. Sad to see that. Swag, PTIX. PTIX getting a bump. Up 125% now. 128%, 129%. $130%, 133, 137. This thing is not giving up. Wow. 137% just in after hours. $141. It just keeps going. Fisher, good afternoon. 145. Kathy, all out green, PTIX at 50. 4 green trades today. Thank you, Jeff. You're very welcome. Glad we could help you have a bunch of green trades in there. All right, WKHS, stock slides 13%. LCID, JetBlue, stock rises, performs, stock rallies. Man, I've gotten no good press releases this afternoon. That's unfortunate. PTIX up 151%, 153%, 155%. 59%. Right here with the Wolfpack, baby. 159% run just in after hours alone. And we were right there with you right from the beginning of the run. And I mean the very beginning. Down at 24 cents. Boom. Who's your daddy? Oh my goodness. Isn't this fun? Mr. Casanova, PTIX in at 46, out at 57. Nice. One of 3 beach bums. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am with these stocks. Jumping on the back of these things and watching them run 150, 160. AREB running over 400. There's a lot of excitement in that for me. CRBP, Pharmaceuticals Holdings, stock rallies. That's junk. Irene, thank you for the rose. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What were we watching Top W for? It was an IPO, and it was starting to get some movement in after hours. It was starting to climb up in after hours, but since then, since we mentioned it and talked about it, it's been climbing down pretty aggressively. But it's an IPO, so I would not, and like I said when I mentioned it, that's not a signal to go buy it. Just go watch it and go look at it. It's an IPO, and I would keep a close eye on this one over the next day or two. I truly would. In fact, I'm going to mark that down right now. TOPW. Jeff said, watch it. I'm writing to myself in the third person. That's how screwed up I am. Oh, gosh. Mark it down. $2.90. Jeff said watch it at $2.90. All right. IPO, initial public offering. PTIX, now up 177%. Can't make this stuff up, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Wolfpack rocks, baby. The Wolfpack is where it's at. Boom! 181% now. I hope you haven't sat back and just watched it climb and watched it and watched it and watched it and not gotten a little slab of that 181%. Scott, there was no news on it. It was just an IPO. And I like everybody to keep their eyes on those IPOs when they're released. At least for a couple of days. Keep your eye on it for the next couple of days. Now, Jeff said top W, TOPW, keep your eyes on it at $2.90. I got it wrote down right here on my paper. $2.90. Keep your eye on this. Right now it's at $3.20. PTIX up 97%. Could we get 200% run out of this in after hours? Oh, shoot. 203%. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's up 100. It was up 203% in after hours. My goodness. All right. 203. Oh my, oh my. How much fun was that? Anybody else giving you 200% runners? Let me know, please. I want to go follow them. And I don't mean 200%, mentioning 200% runners after the fact. I mean when they first start at the bottom, when it first starts to go. I want to go follow that person. So throw some names at me, please. I beg you. Throw some names at me. Oh my gosh. How much fun is this? We've only been at it 41 minutes. And we pulled off 200% off of PTIX. And that's about it. Now, I had some high hopes for GNPX, and it is curling back up. It is actually trying to curl up after that big dump. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. It needs to get back up to 50s. It had a hell of a time at 50. And I really wanted to break through 50 really bad. All right, let's go back and look at all right. Okay. PTIX, APVO. APVO climbing, APVO starting to curl. It's up 27%, 28%. It's been down around $1.25 most of after hours here, and it just started curling up a little bit. And now all of a sudden we've got a nice big spiky green candle here. On the 1 minute chart. APVO is up 26%. TO. TSLZ, I mentioned that one a little bit earlier. That one's still running up. SOX, mentioned that one earlier. It's still running up. I don't know how many of you took any of these. It's gone up about $3 since I mentioned it. APVO now up to $1.85. This thing is rocketing, buddy. APVO. Look at that chart on the 1 minute time frame. Check out APVO on the 1 minute time frame. Bruno, good afternoon. Buenos tardes. APVO. Come on. It's up 45%. I don't think we're going to get a 100% run out of this one, but boy, it sure has gone up. Bottomed out at $1.25 here in after hours, and it's at 206 now. So this one has really popped. 51%. This thing is getting a lot of attention all of a sudden. SPY is dropping really fast. We just talked about SPY when I started at 4 o'clock, how it went from red to green. It's back to red again, even worse. SPY is really dumping right now. Sound, SOUN, is dumping. Dumping hard. SOUN. SoundHound. AI is dumping hard. APVO pulling down off of that big spike. We've got a 4-cent spread on it, 3-cent spread. Don't like them any more than 3 cents on the spread. Anything more than 3 cents on that spread makes me a nervous wreck. That's not a great setup when it's got over. I don't think that's a good quality trade when it's over 3-cent spread. But that's just me. Trump is speaking. That's the dump. Tariff announcements. Look at SPY is down $9 now. Holy smokes, this thing's coming down quick. GNPX. Well, I wish I was listening to the news right now to hear what was being said, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. I'd rather be here anyway. SMST, still climbing up. SOX, SOXS, still hanging up there. All right, the spread on APVO is now 1 penny. So that spread tightened up pretty good. APVO, GNPX. My Momo screener is still down. Anybody else that uses Momo and can attest that theirs is down as well? Socks going up. Swag. Still down for you, Scott. Kathy's is down. Dan, yep, down. All right. Well, I guess I'm not the only one. Mine worked this morning. It worked great this morning. I hope they didn't shut down completely. It'd be a shame. I might have to buy that. Might have to buy that scanner. Do I have a favorite long term? No, honestly, and here's why. I don't put a lot of thought into long term investments. Only because I don't do everything that I do is short day trading, just very short day trading. Now, if you'd asked me when I was in my 20s, my 30s, maybe even my 40s, I probably could have given you a list of some long-term investments that I was looking at to hold through until retirement, kind of a thing, as sort of a savings into retirement. But I'm beyond that now. I'm already retired, and I don't look, I don't put anything in to a stock today for, when I say long term, I'm talking 10 years, 20 years. I don't know if I'm going to be around for another 10 years. So I'm not really looking out that far. Everything I look at is very short term. And because of that, I don't study a lot of the bigger stocks, the NVIDIA and Microsoft and Apple, blah, 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 Google, all that. I don't study a lot of that stuff or trade it. So I don't really have any really deep insight on which one of those would be a good long-term hold. I know that's a long way around answering that question, but I just wanted to explain why I don't have any ideas for that for you. PTIX, APVO, come on, push, GNPX. Byron, yeah, it was working this morning fine for me, but it's not working now. It's pretty interesting how your outlook on stock trading changes as you get older. And you get, when you're 20 and you're putting money into a 401k, which I don't recommend, but when you're investing money in your 20s, you're looking for 30-year, long-term, 30-year kind of investment. And rightly so. But when you hit about 60, you're not really thinking about 30 years from now. You're hoping to get through tomorrow and hoping that, your investment's paying out for you in the next couple of years. So your outlook on the type of investing you do changes as you get older. And when you're younger, you're in your 20s, 30s, you're willing to be a little bit more risky with your investments. You'll take some of those high risk investments where there's a high risk but high reward type investments in your 401k, for example. And you can do that because if it does go bad, you've got plenty of years in front of you to recover. And that's why when you're very young, they'll tell you to put your stuff in your 401k into high risk, high reward type stocks, very aggressive stocks. And it makes sense because you've got plenty of time to recover if it goes bad. But, when you're in your 40s and 50s, if it goes bad on you, you don't have time in front of you to recover from all that. So you end up losing a lot. And so you get a little bit more conservative as you get older. You don't take as many risks financially. At least I don't. I'm speaking for myself. I can't speak for other old people like myself, but sounds funny even saying old people like me, but because I don't feel that way. But yeah, your strategy has to change as you get older. When you're 60 years old, you don't, if you still, for whatever reason, have a 401k and the market goes to crap for about 3 or 4 months and you lose 40, 50, 60, God forbid, $70,000 in your 401k and you're 60 years old, you may not have time to recover any of that money. And that's just lost money, because you're not young enough to have those years in front of you to recover. So you really have to think differently about investing when you get older. I certainly have. Everything for me is short term. Everything for me is short term. And that's why I love day trading. I'm in today, out today. I might do a swing trade where I'm in today, out tomorrow, maybe the next day, but most everything is in today, out today. I don't have any money in the market just floating around in the market. So if the market goes bad, if I'm in and out in pre-market and the market takes a dump at 9:30 and the whole day, the Dow is down 1,000 points and this is down and that's down, I could care less. I don't have any money in the market. That makes sense? So I'm in and out on the same day. If the market goes to shit, I'm okay. I have no dog in the fight in the market. And if the market is rallying and the market is doing really, really well, I'm right here with my computer. I can jump in. I can take advantage of the rally. I can take advantage of all the great things that are going on these different stocks. But again, I'm still in and out on the same day. And then I don't have to worry about what happens in the market. I don't have to worry about something happening overnight on the news, war breaking out in some other place on the other side of the planet that affects the stock market. I don't have to worry about that stuff. And that's a very short-term sort of investment outlook for me. I'm 62, you know? I may not be around in 10 years. I may not be around in 5 years. Who knows? I've got a lot of friends that I've got a lot of friends that my age that I went to school with that are no longer here from heart attacks. I know raise your hand. You're in that age group. You're susceptible to the heart attack situation. I mean, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, buddy, and we're at that age, whether we want to admit it or not. It could happen at any moment to either one of us. So I am very grateful every day I wake up. Oh, looks like they want me to. Which of these objects has strings? Oh, for God's sakes. Which of these objects has strings? I had to verify my account on TikTok, and it usually has the puzzle piece. You have to move the puzzle piece over and put it in the right spot. This was different. This had a moon and a guitar and a guitar. And it said, which one of these has strings? And then you have to tap the guitars. That was different. I'd not seen that one before. '47 heart attack zone. Yeah. Everybody over 50, I'm sure you know somebody your own age that you went to school with or friends with or whatever that's had some heart problems. It's no joke. You got to be appreciative for every single day, that's for sure. Hell, I know guys in their 20s that have had heart attacks. We've seen it on the news. How many times have we seen athletes, young kids, college students, high school students that have had heart attacks on the playing field? It just... PTIA. I'm not trying to be morbid or anything, but just trying to get the point across about investing, how it changes when you get older. I'm not risky. Yeah, you're right. Your primary care doctor should be your closest friend. We can talk about this stuff, though. We're family, right? We're family. We can talk about it. GVH popped up for no apparent reason. I'm just stubborn enough to stick around for another 50 years, so... Now, there will not be an after-hours session with me tomorrow. I don't believe. I've got to go. I have an appointment to get my taxes picked up. My tax lady called me this morning and said my taxes were done, and I've got an appointment to go in and get those picked up, pay Uncle Sam, and I don't know if I'll get done in time for 4 o'clock. Not sure. Need an armored truck? No, I wish I was picking up enough money to need an armored truck. That'd be nice. But unfortunately, I have to pay in. I have to pay in every year. I don't have enough deductions to offset what I make in capital gains and my business. Yeah, Uncle Sammy likes me every year, that's for sure. He likes me showing up. All right, well, it's after 5 o'clock. We didn't get any 5 o'clock press releases, so I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. We did, however, get PTIX up over 200%. It went up to 203%, so we're pretty happy with that one. It's currently up 159% in after hours. APVO's up about 34%. GNPX is up about 28%. So not much going on there. But anyway, I will see the Wolfpack. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6:45 a.m. as always on Zoom. If you guys on TikTok or YouTube, Instagram would like to join us on Zoom at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time, pop over to the website, wolfpackcommunity.com, wolfpackcommunity.com. There's a link on all of my social media profiles to the website. Pop over there, subscribe to live Zoom trading, and then you can join us in the mornings. If you decide not to, that's okay. We will see you right here on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at 7:35 tomorrow morning. 7:35 Eastern Time. We will log in and get started, and hopefully we can give you the 8 o'clock press releases. You got to stick around with us for about 25 minutes, and we'll give you those 8 o'clock press releases. So until then, hopefully we'll see you on the website. If not, we'll see you right here where you're watching right now at 7:35 tomorrow morning. So till then, you guys have a great evening. I've got a couple of videos to make here before I call it a night. God bless. Keep it green. And remember, as I always say, this damn sure beats punching the clock.